Hello everyone and welcome to my home. My name is Lisa and I'm so glad that you're joining me today for this bedroom refresh. I'm in my primary bedroom and I have been curating it for several months now. I'm excited to finally get to share it with you. It is a small budget but big style makeover. When you are doing a makeover or refresh on a bedroom, it is typically the bedding that gets the priciest. So when you can, I always suggest reusing the bedding that you have. I have this custom double bed skirt and it is from 2018. It is still in perfect good condition. So I wanted to keep that as well as my white matelassé coverlet. When we sleep at night, all we have is the sheet and then this coverlet, and it is the perfect weight for both my husband and I. So I definitely wanted to keep that along with the sheets. We are pretty particular about our sheets. We like these gray purple sheets. They are so comfortable, so I wanted to keep those as well. Luckily, all of the things that I am reusing for my bedding are neutral. So I found this Threshold duvet cover and sham set at Target. It is a beautiful floral print and I chose the duvet over the comforter set because then I could just reuse the comforter I already had. I did not want to have to store that, but I wasn't quite ready to get rid of it either. So I am going to use the Tootsie Roll method to insert my comforter into the duvet cover. This is so easy to do, and especially with this duvet cover because it unzips on all three sides. So I just rolled out my old comforter and zipped it up on the inside of the duvet cover. This really does work because my comforter is a neutral color, so it's not going to show through that lighter solid backing. It can take time to curate a room when you are doing a refresh or makeover, so be patient and keep on the lookout for the perfect home decor pieces. You will fall even more in love with it when you're done if you take your time. So I started looking for stuff in the spring and I started actually purchasing things in May, and I just recently in September finished up this room. So again, patience is the key. We are pretty simple in our bedding. Like I said, I take everything off except our sleeping pillows and our sheet and coverlet. So if you're looking for a hotel type bedding situation, you're not going to find it here because that's a lot to take on and off every night. But I do still think it turned out lovely, and it is definitely a statement in my bedroom. I purchased this wall art from Hobby Lobby several years ago. It was part of their spring collection and I got it when it was on the 75% off sale. So it was very affordable. I have used it as is, but this frame is a little rustic and light for the cherry wood 4-post rice bed and dressers. So I want to use some gel stain. I picked this up at Hobby Lobby and it was very inexpensive. You just brush it on and then wipe off the excess, let it dry. This wood was unfinished and raw, so I was able to just apply it directly to the frame. If it was already stained and sealed, I suspect, according to the directions, you would need to remove that finished surface. But for this project, it was super affordable and super easy. Any one of y'all can use this method to upgrade artwork that you already own. If you know me, then you know I love a high-end look for less. I saw this lamp at Goodwill. It was $9.99. I am going to make it over and have an almost identical lamp to one that I saw on the Anthropology website. And I'm using my favorite metallic gold spray paint to give a new coat of paint to my little owl lamp. I did 3 very light coats so that it didn't drip or run. This is a very affordable and easy way to change decor you may already own or something you find at the thrift store for an inexpensive price. So I know each of you could absolutely do this lamp makeover. And look how beautiful he is. I could go back in and antique him, but for now I love him just like this. Thrifting is always a great way to get beautiful home decor at an affordable price. I found this wicker umbrella stand basket on half price day and only paid $10. At another estate sale on a different day, I found this wooden trim piece and it was $25. It is solid wood and it is very old. It was dusty and the wood was dry, so I used 2 of my favorite products to restore the finish and condition the wood. It turned out beautiful and is going to be another great statement piece in my bedroom refresh. I recently shared with you a Goodwill Bins shopping trip and haul. This second piece of wood trim is smaller and I found it at the bins. It is pay by the pound, so I hardly paid anything for this. Once again, I used that restore finish and conditioning beeswax oil to give it some luster and shine. I added a hanging hook to the back so that I can put this up on my wall, and the 2 pieces together are going to look beautiful and they will go with my wooden furniture. I paid $12 for this crewel embroidery artwork. It will tie in with all of those beautiful green colors in my duvet. A budget-friendly and affordable makeover isn't all about purchasing or thrifting new home decor. It's about shopping your home and what you already have, as well as repurposing or upcycling furniture and pieces that you may already own. That is exactly what I am going to do with my hope chest. This was a birthday gift to me from my husband after we were first married back in 1997. I have already painted it once with this gray color. I wanted to give it some new personality, so I went to Lowe's and picked out a paint color that would match the duvet and all of the greens that I wanted to bring into my bedroom as I refreshed it and made it over. This color is called Clary Sage by Valspar. I love how fresh, bright, and airy it is. It is going to really lighten up this corner in my bedroom. I did not need to prime, sand, or prep my hope chest in any other way than to make sure it was clean. Because I had already painted it, I had primed it at that time, so this little makeover was easy. And you might have a piece of furniture in your home that could use a little TLC or a little update to make it fresh. Sometimes all it takes is to move your furniture around as well from room to room and location to location. It will give you a chance to redecorate it and refresh it and make it feel like something brand new. When the chest was gray, these storage bins did not stick out, but I cannot have it looking so shabby with my new fabulous hope chest. I keep things in here that I'm going to donate. If you've been here a while, you know that I have developed a bone spur and some arthritis in my foot. So none of my shoes are comfortable anymore. So I'm going to donate these and let somebody else enjoy them. This new basket, though pricey, these have gotten so expensive, it will be much more attractive and will still serve the purpose of when I come across things to donate, I can just stick them in here until I have a full load to drop off. And this definitely is much more attractive. I love this print, but I'm a little triggered by it. I paid $45 for it in May, and they have now raised the price to $60 at Target. I don't know about y'all, but I am so over it, and I'm so tired of the big box stores playing games with our wallets. And no, don't say it's tariffs, because that math ain't mathin'. So I did get a really good bargain on these 2 lamps. I'm using them on my bedside table. You can't beat 75% off at Hobby Lobby. Let the decorating begin. Now that I've shown you all of the things that I thrifted and purchased, you can kind of see the colors I'm going for and the feel of this room. I want it bright, light, and airy. That will be a drastic change and much needed upgrade from the saturated grays that I had it before. Y'all, even I fall victim to some trends sometimes, and in 2018, I thought I needed an all gray room, which was trending. That's why I don't like trends. I hated it almost immediately. I need to live in a world full of color. What do you think? I love the way this decorative wood piece looks up here. It draws the eye up and makes a wonderful topper for my artwork. I believe you can still find these pillows at Walmart. If so, I will link them down in the description. The color is perfect for the flowers that are in the duvet and shams. Decorative, but very simple for me to put on every morning and remove every night. For the fall, I have this dark green throw, and I'm just going to layer it across the bed to create a little division between the floral side and the solid side of the duvet. Make it a little interesting. This is an easy swap for the seasons. I really don't decorate my bedroom for a particular season, but you could use a lighter pink throw for the spring and summer months, and it's an easy and affordable way to swap up the look of your bedroom without having to buy all new bedding. Besides the bedside table lamps, I keep the decor very simple. I do like to thrift these little brass pots. They come in all kinds of sizes. This one is great for an IKEA plant that I have had for years. The plant sits right down in there, no fuss, easy to decorate with. And then I have just a little bit of room left on my bedside table for essentials. Keeping it simple on my husband's side of the bed as well. I'm layering up this scalloped dish with this trinket tray, bringing in that blue and white. You can absolutely use blue with green. This is the top of my armoire chest, and it's really high and hard to style on camera. So I decorated this off film and am showing you what I put up here. Some old books and a ginger jar. I love this wicker vase with florals in it. It gives extra height and draws your eye up, making the ceilings appear very tall. This sitting and reading area is the perfect place for me to put my thrifted artwork and that Goodwill bin scroll work. Add a throw and a pillow, and it's just a cozy, inviting spot to sit and stay a while. All of the different layers, textures, and colors combined together is what creates that warm, inviting feel in your home. This pillow ended up being perfect for my bedroom. I have had it for some time and pulled it out of my decorating storage. It goes so well with all the colors and that new duvet. my comforter and put all of my extra pillows on top of my chest at night. So I want to keep the top of it clear, but I do want to add a few decorative pieces to this shelf. The colors in that picture are so good and I want to play off that. I'm going to add little touches of black. I think when you add touches of black to your decorating, it makes it more elegant and elevated. It also is a good color to ground decor. Who else loves these rechargeable cordless lamps? They are perfect for a shelf like this, and they're easy to charge and give you just a little ambient lighting, or even if you needed a night light, this would be perfect for that. Who remembers this $1 heart trinket box I found at an estate sale and shared a few weeks ago? You can absolutely refresh, make over, and create a beautiful home and do it all on a budget if you're willing to be patient and to look for those bargain deals. Added a simple white shade to my owl lamp. Isn't it beautiful? And then I have my artwork up here. I thrifted this some time ago. It has all of the colors that I'm using in my bedroom. I do not apologize for being a maximalist, so of course I'm going to layer a stack of thrifted books underneath my owl. And then on the other end of this chest, I'm going to use a tray to layer and anchor down all of my other decor. I'm bringing in more of my beloved blue and white with this vase, then adding a mix of soft pink and white flowers. I have a sweet little deer print that I'm putting up here, and then again using some more books, kind of like a riser. So my candle sits up above the edge of this basket tray. If you don't like so much decor, you can eliminate a few pieces. I think this looks great and is my style, but I always say do what you love in your own home. I wanted to create a connection between my chest and my big leaning mirror, so I'm using that $10 thrifted wicker umbrella holder to display these cherry blossom stems. I purchased these several years ago at Walmart, and they are perfect here. They create some height and again carry the eye down from the top of the chest down towards the mirror and kind of softens all those harsh lines that are created by the mirror and the furniture. When you take your time and are patient to carefully curate each piece in your home, you will definitely fall in love with the end results. By being patient and meticulous, you definitely pick the pieces you enjoy, and therefore that creates a happiness within your home. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I hope you got a lot of new ideas and tips on how you can do a budget-friendly but beautiful room makeover in your own home for your bedroom. Don't forget to like, comment, and hype this video, and if you haven't already subscribed, I invite you to do so. I appreciate you being here and look forward to seeing you in that next video. Until then, have a blessed and wonderful day.